Welcome back to Tips and Tricks with Riley Wayne. I'm your host, Riley Wayne. In today's episode, I'm going to be answering a few of your questions, because ever since the first episode, I've gotten quite a few letters. Now let's start by reading one. This one's from Blake. Dear Riley, huzzah! I've achieved zero ping. One small issue, however. My internet is still awful, zero ping or not. Please help. Thanks, Blake. Well, Blake, I'm going to answer your question with a question. Do you know that there are three types of internet? There's Wi-Fi, which is a wireless connection via an internet box. There's Ethernet, which is a wired connection that you use an Ethernet cable to access. And then there's a lesser known third one that most internet providers won't tell you about, and that's called eNet. And now, to properly explain to you what eNet actually is, we need to go back to when the internet was first invented. 1935. In 1935, American scientist and entrepreneur Dr. von Pumpenstein was tinkering with the first computer ever. That computer ran Linux. He was sitting outside as it was a nice day, and he wasn't chatting with friends or browsing any forums, however, as the internet was not around at this time. He was messing with a cord he had just developed but had no use for, and it was very similar to the modern Ethernet cable we know and love today, when all of a sudden his cat Binky jumped on the table, knocking his computer over. It fell into the ground, bearing the new cable with it. That's when Pumpenstein noticed something. His computer was opened on a strange program called Firefox. He had never heard of such thing, and then he figured it out. It was the internet.
Voiceover.
Yeah. How to get eNet, you ask? Well, it's actually really simple. The first thing you need to do is find an Ethernet cable, which we're out here in our testing field, you know we got it. So after that, you want to find a hole, and you want to dig a hole for your Ethernet cable to go through. So you dig a hole, trail it through, and then plug it in the back of your computer. Now that that part's done, now let's get on to the simplest part, actually activating the EarthNet. To activate eNet, all you need is your computer monitor and a large stone. Like all good things, it needs to be jump-started. Think of it like a car battery. The monitor is the blue cable and the stone is the red. How to activate it, you ask? It's simple. You just need to connect the points to the computer. No. Okay, now that we've got that step done, let's actually check. Sure enough, it's activated. And there you have it, folks. That's how you get free internet. And there's no guarantee that this will work, but I recommend trying this at least if you have a dead spot in your house or your internet's just bad. The best eNet signal if you live in a rural area like this, as it has a greater connection with the Earth's core. Happy interneting, or Earth netting. That was Tips and Tricks. Thank you for watching. If you want to throw it at me. I almost.